Hi everyone. Today I'm going to line up some activities for my son for Christmas. His vacations start from tomorrow, and I have lined up a couple of activities for him. We will start with this very cute book from Bloomsbury, that is Bloomsbury activity book. You can buy this book from, I have bought this book from Amazon. I'll just give you a quick look around this book. This has this has lots of stickers, and you have to pay. There are a couple of sticker sheets here, around 6 7 of them, and there are activities surrounding those. There are coloring pages, there are counting pages, there are puzzles, then there are missing pictures and all. So we are going to spend some time doing this book. I'm sure we are going to come back to this book again and again. Is already very excited with his holidays coming up. And then there is this book from Magic Pot. This was a last year's issue. We couldn't use it last year because we had already a couple of activities lined up. So I have got some stories here, and then there is snowman story. Then there are a couple of puzzles based on Santa. There is this game. Then there are this missing pictures, spot the difference between reindeer, caps. So this is going to be an interesting addition to what we are going to do. Apart from this, I have prepared some stickers based on my very good friend Amrita Ramasubramaniam's videos on mamadiaries.com. So I'm going to reuse some of them this year as well. There is this match the stickers game wherein we have to match stickers. Then some stories about Santa, we can say some stories. Then there was this game that she had suggested last year and I had prepared. I have just introduced numbers in this so that he can do a matching game. There are squares and triangles. Last year he was supposed to identify the shapes and put them. This year I have put squares and triangles here. So I'll just quickly show you. This is prepared on a chart paper, on a green chart paper, and all he has to do is he has to match the numbers on the squares and the triangles and put them randomly as and when he pleases. So this is one activity that I hope that he's going to love. And these are the two activities that I showed you. Both are sorting and math related activities, and we have used some Velcro here. You can find the detailed instructions and the link to Amrita's blog below. Then there is one more activity which is kind of inspired from her video as well, and I have taken some hint from the some other videos also, and some other Christmas craft activities websites by mothers also. So what I have done is, this is a cap, and what we have done here is, using some simple marble paper, we covered this cap. And first of all, we opened this cap like this, then we covered it up with using some marble, fixed it up again. So this becomes our Christmas tree for decoration. Now we can decorate it with stars, like this, or we can decorate it with stickers. My son is very much into Mickey Mouse, so he might like to have some Mickey Mouse stickers on this, or some stars and Christmas stuff that he can decorate on this. Then there is of course a role play game for him. He can become a Santa, or I will become a Santa, and we are going to do a role play. So this is a mask that he got from one of the Christmas parties last year. I have already shared with you many a times that normally I don't waste a single thing that we get. So of course these birthday caps are the caps which he must have got from some of the birthday parties that he usually attends, and I just bought some marble paper, and using that I've created this. You can find the detailed instructions on my blog as well for this. And then there is one more interesting game that I had made last year, and although he didn't enjoy it last year, I hope he is going to enjoy it this year. This is Elf Dress Me Up game. So what I have done is, This was some packing box. This was cut out from a packing box, and he is supposed to put buttons around the elf on the elf's coat. So I have got these huge buttons that he can use, and he can put them any way he likes using this string. And these buttons have different number of holes, so we can do counting, we can see, we can arrange them, we can even stack them up or make a tower or whatever. And we are going to do this button up elf game. And then I have some fine motor activities lined up for him. This I found on the internet. I'm going to post the link as well as to where I found this. I just reproduced it using a sheet of paper, normal card sheet. And these are the bells and Christmas trees that he is going to prepare. Then of course there is one more activity which is based on Amrita's video for Christmas activities last year, and this I prepared using the cartons and scrape papers that were available around the house last year. So we prepared this, and he's going to do a tracing this year. Last year it was only with fingers. I hope that he picks up a pencil this year and does it. Then I have one candy craft activity lined up for him. Candy cane activity actually, sorry. So in this candy cane activity, he is going to use this roll, and I have put some sellotape across the paper. This is a simple cardstock paper that I have used, and he is going to use some red color or any color he pleases, and he's going to roll it, and he'll be surprised that the color doesn't stick on the paper, the portions which are sellotaped. So the thing is that we are going to then cut it in various candy cane shapes, and I hope I get a decent picture of it and I'll share it with you. Christmas is also about the snowman for us, although he has never seen snow. But we did a snowman craft activity, simple cardstock paper. We made a 8 shape with the head a little smaller than the body, and we used some cotton pillow fillers and some chart paper and craft material to create this snowman. The hat and the ribbons remain, so the adornments will be done very soon. Then there is one more activity that we did last year, and I hope that we are going to repeat it. I made a Santa for him. I just hand drew it, and if you want I can reproduce this drawing. I hope so that I can reproduce the same thing for you, and you can just take a printout and paste it. For me, I used a shopping bag and just simply hand drew the Santa on it. And last year he had stuck these cotton wools on it. This year we are going to reproduce it. We got a free Santa mask from Magic Pot, and we are going to adorn Santa's beard using it. And then we are going to put some thread in the holes that are provided already, and we are going to become Santa Claus soon. Then one very interesting activity about snowman again is this sock snowman that I have prepared. I used a sock for this. I simply filled it up with pillow fillers, cotton or whatever you can find. And what I did was I cut down the sock from below and used this portion as his hat. As you can see, this this gentleman is ready. And then I just tied a ribbon tightly around his neck, and before tying, what I did was I just cut 2 holes across the sock here just below his neck for a string. So I just put a string which was left from one of our wind chimes that he just simply tore off, and so this is a very cute way of doing this. You can just find, and we have decorated it with some stickers here, and we are going to reproduce it. We are going to have 2 snowmans. This is his hat using the neck of the sock, and we are also going to do some puppet shows using 2 snowmans. So what we are going to do is we are going to insert our hands here inside, and we are going to play. We are going to name them Snowy and Doughy or something, and we are going to play with them. Oh, my hat is fallen. I want to pick my hat. Who's going to help me with my hat? And stuff like that. So this is one activity. Then Christmas is also about wreaths. So some Christmas wreaths. So I was lucky enough to find these green colored plates. If you don't find them, even the white ones will do. You can paint them, or you can put some marble paper, or you can color them with your children if they're slightly grown up. One simple way of doing this wreath is, we have used this last year's ribbons which were slightly faded because they were hung outside all around the house, and we have prepared this wreath here. It's a simple way of doing decor around your house, and this is such a beautiful thing, and we plan to gift one to our neighbors. Vihan will go and gift it to them, saying that I have prepared it, and he's going to make one. We have just simply wound it up. We have not even used what you say, sellotape or anything to secure it, because you can simply wrap it around the circle. And the other one you can prepare using lots of Christmas decoration, leftover decorations that we have from Diwali. So we have some leaves, some flowers, some poinsettia leaves from a old artificial flower pot that we have broken already, some rose leaves, then there are some ice cream sticks which we colored for some other use. So basically anything and everything goes, and it will look so pretty and cute with the flowers in, with everything. And I'm going to post one video, one instruction manual on my blog about how to make flowers out of toilet paper rolls. So you can even use those toilet paper roll flowers and decorate these wreaths. You can even use some ribbons to decorate these wreaths, and some colorful ribbons. You can use some Christmas decor like these. Now we have got lots of decor left out because our tree is already up, and we are going to do some math activity, count the number of gifts that are, small gifts that are there. These are actually thermocol blocks that I found on a local store here, and we can do big gift, small gift, big gift, small gift, then count and medium gift, and then there are bells that we can match. There are some bells which have some carving done on them, then there are some bells which are smooth, then of course there are candy canes sticks, which are some candy cane sticks which are colored, some candy cane sticks which are multicolored, so some stars, some multicolor stars. So we have lots of stuff going on here, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. For more details, please refer to my blog. You'll find detailed instructions and pictorial representations of all the activities that I've shown here. So Merry Christmas all of you. Have a great day ahead, and enjoy crafting with your children, and do give me a feedback about how do you like the video. Thanks a lot. Bye.